Okay.
Okay, the November 9th, 2018 Small Business Accounting Advisors. Hi, everyone.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Ooh.
So did we survive QuickBooks Connect?
Kind of.
Kind of.
You didn't get arrested, so you're still good.
Any major announcements at the
Right.
Well, one announcement is Tanya. Tanya, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
That's a big announcement. Firm of the future.
Well, let's tell us about it.
Sure. A Canadian firm 2 years in a row.
Yes.
Two, a woman-owned firm.
Yes, and a small one too. I guess that resonated with a lot of people that were saying that. They said that, I guess all the other ones were, very large firms, and the fact that, we're still in my garage and there's only the three of us, type of thing really resonated a lot with a lot of people that, they're like, well, if you can do it, I can do it. So why can't you? It's, yeah. Yes, I know. What did you want me to say about it then, Gina?
Well, we want to congratulate you. We celebrate happy things that happen too. So we always want to promote what is good in people's lives and happening with our group.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Congratulations to you.
So what did you get? What'd you get?
What did we get? Well, total of 30,000 US.
CAR? You got a car?
Oh yeah, I did. I got a car.
A brand new car.
Yeah, it was interesting trying to fit this in my luggage. It's like, well, just give us something small. Yeah, this was at the influencer event on the last night. But yeah, 30,000 US. My client, I'm so excited for her. She got 20,000 US, or will get, of course, and then we get to get pimped out. Oh, did I say that? I don't know. Next year.
Just finish the sentence okay, and it's fine. It depends on
okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, but no, it's all good. I mean, I love QBO. It's all good. It's and I think anybody can do anything. Just put your mind to it, and so hopefully it'll do some good to let people know that they can do that. And does anybody, of course, out there that says, do they want to know? You know what? Last year, Juliet set the bar higher with the education. And when I first applied, it's funny, my girlfriend, I sent her my application. She sent it back. She says, Tanya, I love you, but this is crap. I'm like, okay.
Oh, no.
She says, I'm not very good at really talking or bragging about my accomplishments. So she's like, you need to put this in there, and you need to put this in there, and you need to put this in there. So I'm like, fine, okay, I did it. So I think the biggest thing if anybody's watching, to know, brag, put that stuff that's going to make you different and stand out. So if Peter Jarman, the UK finalist, I gave him heck because he's told me that he brings in accountants. That's all he does, is just bring in accountants, all new graduates, trains them knowing that 50 to 75% are going to go off and do new things. But that's how he's giving back to the community. And they're going to go off and start on his own. I'm like, Peter, I said, that needed to be in your video. That could have put you at the top for the video. I mean, so it's those little things that if you don't put it, for front and center to make sure that you stand out about anybody. And then the social media campaign, apparently they said that was a big thing. Social media campaign. So.
Well, congratulations. You're an inspiration to us all.
Well, thank you.
And Tanya, I want to say we want you to keep coming, because
I will
share some of your secrets with us every week, and with those who listen to us as well, like with apps you like and things like that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you say, it's been on there. I mean, it's I've been like stalkerish to you guys, and it's been on there. It's yes. But I promise, 2 weeks when my boot camp is done, I will not schedule this time slot again.
Perfect.
Great. Looking forward to it. So, Lynda, Artisani.
You want to see my swag? I got to show you my swag.
Okay.
Begging for this
I love lawyers, so I'm glad to hear that.
Lean Law, it's my favorite app, and I've been working with them. So I'm one of their trusted advisors, and I'm trying to move some of my niche into the lawyers. So, and they're great guys. We interviewed them, so it was a lot of fun.
Nice. Well, tell us about your Facebook group that you just You just started for QuickBooks Connect, I feel like.
Yeah, we did. It's exactly what we did. We started it, and it's Matthew and I, and we've been doing videos for about 9 months now together, answering questions on the Intuit community forum. And we decided to put a group together to have a place that we could put the videos in and kind of interact with other people and hopefully, generate some interest as far as anybody has any questions about QuickBooks, because sometimes the forum may not be the best place to get an answer. And we've actually re-answered some of the Intuit team's questions on some of them. And because we work in QuickBooks,
right?
We know, right? We know the pain points, we know the questions, and we kind of search for questions that we know that maybe might require a zero check or undeposited fund mess, so we kind of find those kind of questions and work through them. And
a little bit more complicated, more than your, how do you do an invoice?
Right. It's the ones that you can't just generically pop into QuickBooks. Although I did answer one the other day, which I laughed at because Matthew was busy probably cleaning his house because he knew I was coming over. And one was just a lady's like, how do I edit my account on the chart of accounts in QuickBooks Online? And I thought, is that hard? And then when I went in and looked, it's like you look at the chart of accounts, go all the way to the right, and it says use register, and you don't know it's hidden in that drop box. So
absolutely. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I became her hero, and I think she actually joined our group, so it's pretty cool.
Nice. Congratulations. Matt, please put it in our chat so that I can post it when this video goes live.
And then if you saw us, we were interviewing, and Matthew's an excellent interviewer. So we've got a bunch of, you are. He's quick on his feet. So, and he asks people in such a nice way, and everybody says yes to him, which I'm amazed at. I'm like, you're gonna ask that? Yeah, I'm gonna ask. I guess if you ask, we didn't get any no's, did we?
No, except when you told me I wanted to rush the stage to Brad, and you told me no.
Yeah.
So somebody else got to instead. That would have been fun. No, but yeah, like you were saying, the whole point of the group is Lynda and I teaming up has been fun and something kind of unique because we say East Coast versus West Coast, but there's some dynamic differences on how we do certain things. So we get to have different perspectives and kind of give different ideas of how to solve the same challenges, whether it's QuickBooks Online, QuickBooks Desktop, everything else. And it's just been a lot of fun. And that's what led us.
You guys can say you have the U.S. covered coast to coast.
Seriously. Yeah, exactly. It's been neat. It's been a lot of fun, and
Well, show us some of your fun toys that you brought with you.
So there's a lot of really popular people out there full of tech gadgets, and I had to try to join into the game. So we brought our own little custom device called a Mevo. So a Mevo, which apparently is 2 years ago. I don't know, because this sure was fun. It is this tiny little camera, right?
Oh, yeah.
That does live streaming to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Vimeo. You can do Periscope and your own stream channels, however you wish. Multi-streaming as well.
Is Periscope even still around?
I don't even know what Periscope is. It just was on the advertisement. So I would say stick to. I'm interested to do YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
Nice.
Because I also learned you don't really want to multi-stream to Facebook because you dilute the audience. It's better to actually go to one place and then tag people into it later so you can get a bigger following off of it. Lessons learned the long way in a sense. But what's neat is then you can take this and the video is controlled through the iPhone or an iPad, whichever. You can also use
it only iPad or can you use Android?
They do have Android now as well.
Yay.
So you can do both.
But if I can jump in here, we videoed some things that we were in a room, and he actually, because it will manually zoom in. If I'm talking, it'll zoom in on me, and then it'll back up, and then it will take the wide shot, then it will go in, and it sometimes catches a pigeon or two. But but what's really cool is when we were both just not really interviewing, but just videotaping something, he had the phone and he actually, if the person was talking, he did it like a professional. I thought it came out like a professional video, the ones you did. Yeah. They're beautiful.
You're right. So I could set up different portions of where the video was at and save them, and then manually either automatically do it or manually choose just to touch which camera view I wanted, and it would actually zoom in. So I was doing some video for Mariette Martinez and Seth David, and while they were presenting, so you could actually zoom in on the display showing their slide, or go wide to see both, or zoom in on just them speaking. And I could control it just by doing touches onto it live.
Nice, nice. Well, shows your little tripod thing that you custom set up.
And then obviously everybody needs a light. So this came in extremely handy during the nighttime. So the QuickBooks Connect Party, it's a super, super bright light, which I'll do somewhat down. That you can also control the brightness on it through some buttons on the back.
Perfect.
And it comes
That's a tiny light with a lot of lumens or whatever you call them things.
Yes. So I could set this up on the highest level and then be going around inside the party and just catching the crowd as I was going around and through, which was great.
Like at the dance party that you caught, that was awesome.
Exactly. So then I literally took the Mevo. I'll do something a little more finalized, but I've got the Mevo held in. It's got a tripod mount to it, which I can make larger. But I just pretty much all the time, we found tabletops, set this bad boy down, click it, get ready to go. And then with the iPhone, you can plug in your own microphone into the actual iPhone itself and use that microphone. So since I have to control like the cutscenes from the phone anyways, I would use that like the mic.
Nice, nice. You didn't use any of your other mics that you had?
No. I had to bring, not knowing for sure.
Could have used my little one.
Oh,
I
that's
wanted
cool.
that so bad. So bad I wanted that. I told Lynda about it too. Because it just would be great. And tell me what you think.
I do have that shot of your bed. I don't know where it is, but with all the toys on the bed. He took it all out of the backpack and he laid them all out. I'm like, look at what you have. No wonder it took you so long to get through TSA.
So real quickly, if I can, I'm going to do a quick screen share. This was this is my favorite video. I think it's just hilarious. This you guys can see, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Live from the Mevo.
All right.
Matt with angel wings.
His mom wants a t-shirt of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love the way it takes pictures. It makes it look like a painting.
It does. It's awesome.
So that was
Nice.
the cut screen I was talking about, how it automatically like zoomed in on its own. It will do those types of things, and that just happened to do the cut perfectly, which was great. So
Nice, nice. I like it when it works out like that.
me too. So I will continue to get a little bit better and faster with the stuff, but this is the other part of this was in my new office, we're going to have this set up and some other cameras to be able to start doing just live conversations with people as we bring
In your
them in.
Zoom room?
If I may do a Zoom room, I have to, if Zoom wants to help sponsor me, I'll do a Zoom room.
You never know. They could.
Hey, Matt, if you have some time after the meeting, I used to be able to schedule my Zoom meetings in Outlook.
Uh-huh.
And it's not there. And then I followed the instructions, went to the admin and enabled it for all my staff. I still can't.
Yeah. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Because you can do it through Teams also.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm having difficulty with Teams and sharing with outside people.
One of these days.
Well, we're going to change the subject a little bit. Lynda Russell, you were in a presentation.
I was, and it was really, really surprising and fun. I'm watching Mark Wickersham's presentation on value pricing and branding yourself and brand loyalty. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at a Facebook post that I made toward the end of May. And what it was an email that I'd gotten from Amazon Prime. And they had, of course, Amazon Prime had announced a price increase of $20 per annual subscription at the beginning of May. And they said, we're going to be charging $119 instead of $99. And I remember at the time thinking, oh, darn, and my renewal's coming up, right? So 2 weeks later, I get an email from Amazon saying, because you've been so loyal, we're not going to raise your rate to 119 until 2019. You get one more year at the lower rate. And so I had posted that email up on Facebook, and I put a little comment underneath saying, well, Amazon sure knows how to ensure my brand loyalty. And he had used it as his slide. And he even
cool.
said, is Lynda Russell in here, by the way? And I was, so I was there.
You were called out.
That's amazing.
Got called out for your post.
That was great.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. So
Mark looked like he's made it back from the airport, maybe?
Oh, no, he's at the airport. He's flying to Jersey for his brother's.
Yeah, well, I guess I should have checked the.
What? Oh, no, is the flight delayed?
He's muted. He must have a lot of background.
yeah, probably.
He said, I should have checked the.
Hey, do you guys mind if I do a quick interruption?
Go ahead.
It was delayed.
This is the person responsible for making me such a smart aleck.
Is that your mama?
No, that came from Grandpa. Grandpa always said, you know why they don't send donkeys to college? Because nobody likes a smart ass.
That's right.
They always said to me.
My mother says she raised 4 smart asses.
Well, I raised 3.
So nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. I've enjoyed watching your show.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Great.
A non-accounting person?
Banker.
Banker. Okay.
Still numbers, yeah. Just my debits and credits are a little bit different
wrong.
than yours.
They're backward. They're backwards.
Backwards.
That fits. When
Yeah.
I go to the accounting department, they always said Peta's here
Exactly.
because I always found their mistakes. So
Good for you.
yeah.
She's been wonderful to watch my house and my dogs for me while I was gone. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for her.
One for the babysitter.
The doggy sitter, yeah.
Exactly.
That's right. Anyway, thank you. It was nice to meet all of you.
Nice to meet you.
Good work.
Bye, Mom.
Thanks. Sorry, guys.
So I'm going to end on show your swag. What swag?
Are we going to tell people that if they go online, they can buy the ticket?
Go ahead,
Yes,
say
That's
that.
right.
Yes.
If you want to get a ticket to next year's QuickBooks Connect 2019, and the dates are up on the QuickBooks website, you can get the low price of $99 for one day or $199 for 2 days. And you just have to go on their website by November 21st, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So, and I
And that's
recommend.
the deadline. That's coming up, like in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's fast. Yeah, it's fast. It's a week and a half. Yeah.
So you have a week and a half to make your decision. And if you do the early registration and decide something's come up and cannot go, you can always get rid of those tickets.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people are looking for last minute tickets, and they're all in the Facebook groups looking for them. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ernest, you were showing us your swag. You got the most awesome mug in the world. I love the top of it.
That's
So
great.
it doesn't spill all over your keyboard.
Where did you get
I
that?
need that. Don't I, honey?
Where did you get that, Ernest? How do we not see this?
I got this at the QuickBooks Capital area.
Ah,
So it was so funny. I mean, I spent a little bit of time talking to different factions of Intuit. The Intuit Capital thing was pretty good, right? They talked about that in the keynote. One of the other areas I wanted to mention quickly was they're doing some work on small business credit, right? Being able to, so there's a faction of Intuit that's going to go out there and surf the dark net and everything to make sure that from a business side, you know, you're safe.
That would be
It's actually pretty
awesome.
ironic that I got this cup because I was trash talking Dun & Bradstreet about how much they charge, for business profiles and that type of thing. And Intuit's going to give it to you for free.
Oh
That
my
would
God.
be awesome. That would be totally awesome.
Isn't it $10 a month?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he got the cup for free, I think he meant.
Oh, okay.
Not, yes, it's,
QuickBooks Detect and Defend.
How much? $10 a month.
yeah.
I would do it.
This is
just for
just
the
your
security.
corporate. This isn't you personally. This is just your company.
That's okay.
So you'd
That's
have to have an
fine.
EIN or whatever, but
You want to make sure your info is not out there on the dark web. No, I get it. Totally. Any kind of help is help.
The only challenge I have, so Dun & Bradstreet, you have to be very careful going back to like SEO for your website, everything else. And you're supposed to have your name, address, phone number, website consistent all over the place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dun & Bradstreet, if they catch the wrong information, i.e. they put my home address on there for my business.
It's
my
impossible to
business,
get off.
I've been fighting the fight for 4 months. I even paid for a subscription thing to find out to get this fixed. And if I pull it up in QuickBooks, my home address shows up. Thanks. Instead of the business address. And it messed. So it's literally impacted much more because everybody here knows I'm big on SEO. It's really, really difficult to get that fixed because so many other people draw off of Dun & Bradstreet to put their lists up without you knowing.
Yeah. And is that what QBO draws from when they have their list? Is it the
Their
Dun
new one,
&
yeah.
Bradstreet
The new
one?
Mm-hmm.
So anytime anybody brings up your business address now in QBO, it comes up.
Yep.
Has nothing to do with what's registered with the state or anything legal.
And it is so difficult to I've talked to them personally probably 5 times to try to get it removed. The best I've been able to do is now get 2 listings.
Yeah.
So just be aware of it. And if you haven't claimed your Dun & Bradstreet, do it sooner than later. The free version, get your right information in there so you don't run into challenges.
I never even really thought of that. That is not an issue that's been on my radar. Thank you.
I didn't know there was a free version. I paid for it.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah, we don't have that. Excuse me. We don't have that issue up here in Canada, thank goodness, because I don't have my address anywhere. I'm big on the SEO. We put everything in there, but because I'm out of my home, I'm very particular about that. So my address is on some of my business cards that I choose to give out. Otherwise, it's office visits only. And then when we registered for the website, I think there was something that we had to put an address. We actually do rent space at a share center downtown here. So we're allowed to use that address. So that way people only have my home address if I want them to have it. I mean, they don't need to because we deal in the cloud.
Right. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
That is an issue, and exactly what you're talking about is an issue that I've dealt with too.
Yeah.
I don't want my home address out there. I do have a P.O. box, but people like PayPal don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Speaking of PayPal, they gave some swag.
PayPal?
They did.
Water bottle.
It was
There you
another
go.
water bottle.
Oh,
And
cool.
The top of it's really clever.
Why?
It's a straw.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, good thing.
it's true. California, I'd have to have a paper one. I wonder if I'm not allowed to use this anymore.
A black painted paper one. I'm like, what is the chemical on that straw that you're sipping out of?
You
I
guys
think
should
you're
be
safe,
laughing.
Matt,
Silly.
because it's not disposable. It's still there.
And guess what happens to a paper straw? It gets soggy.
Big time. I love that backpack.
It's really nice.
How'd you get a backpack?
That was the swag.
This was the main swag.
Some people got extra ones. We should have got them and brought them back to give to you.
Aw.
Then there was, let's see what else we got here. We got,
Not much.
I think is this supposed to be a card holder?
I think so. I left it in.
Oh, that's called a money wallet. You put it on the back of your phone, and you can you can take your phone. I don't have my phone with me to show you.
Yeah, you can put a credit card
You
or,
put
or
your
whatever.
credit card in it instead of carrying, like women carry purses around. You can just carry your phone and have your credit card in it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I'm always into the little sticky.
Yeah.
They won my heart with the little sticky notes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Then,
We have all kinds of fun stuff in that bag.
then I
Santa's
got
come
one
early for
really
Matt.
cool thing. One really, really cool thing.
That did not come from there.
Did somebody give that to you, or did you buy that?
Apparently I did.
I'm like, that wasn't in my swag bag either. Gee.
Oh, no.
And I even got the car.
But my favorite swag.
Oh, yeah, the hat. The hat's cool.
I love the hat.
Nice.
It works so well for you, Matt.
Thank you.
That is great. Yeah.
That is
I love
awesome.
hats.
Such nice people that run that app.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a Canada thing with the toques, right? So
Yeah. What did you call it again?
we call it a toque. It's TOUQUE or TOQUE, whatever. A toque.
It's like a check. CHECQUES. That's what I tell Janice. What is this check?
Yes.
Check, right. I think that's the British way.
It is. It is. Yeah, we learned how to spell from the Brits, so blame the Brits. Or the French when they go changing our words. So yeah. And I can say that. I'm part French and part Brit, so there we go. I haven't offended anybody.
You know, what's interesting, actually, Tanya, is there are so many differences between Canada's QuickBooks Online and the U.S. QuickBooks Online that it would be great to actually have your perspective on a lot of those things quite often, because we forget, as we're only using U.S.-based, certain things are not available in your area.
There's a lot that's not available yet. And I'm starting to find that out because I've now started to do webinars for the US audience. And I'm like, holy crap, hang on, let me make sure that, and maybe I shouldn't have said holy crap, but whatever. I'm like, I've got to make sure that I'm, checking all of this stuff out. So I pop into, my US sandbox just to make sure that it's all the same. Thank goodness. It's with the QBOA practice management, and everything has seemed to be the same. But I'm just waiting for somebody to call me out on it, say, oh, wrong audience. That should have been on your Canadian webinar. But I mean, you know what, like they approved, Intuit approved all of my slides beforehand, so I'll blame them.
It's up to them then.
Exactly. But yeah, you're right. There's a lot of little things, like we don't have the capital, we don't have, like the ACH, we don't have any of that up here.
A lot of apps don't show up there also, correct? Like the connection process.
Exactly. And I mean, with for my boot camp, I've been working with 2 US boot campers, and that's what I'm finding out a lot more. When they hear that we don't have Bill.com up here, they're like, what? That's such a big one. It's like, yeah, we get these little ones. So, but Chatta is Canadian, so
Is there anything that you have, Tanya, that we don't have?
Extra letters in the word check.
There we go. Probably not. I think the only ones that we would have that you don't have, I don't think Pluto is US based.
No.
So Pluto and WayPay, but again, those are mainly transferring money. Rotessa is Canadian, again, transferring money, the PAD agreements. We're starting to use Veeam a lot, which is Canadian based. US based. Their head office is Ottawa, interestingly enough, but of course their customer service is out of California. But yeah, I like them, and of course, but.
Can you use them for companies or personal?
Actually, no, I use those for business, and anytime we're doing cross-border transactions. Because up here, of course, we have to pay so many more service fees on everything that it's ridiculous. It's like, come on, just make me an honorary American. Just let me do this. So, but the fees are so. It's like, really, I've got to pay all these fees and an exchange rate, 30% exchange rate. So, but Veeam is great for that. That they don't have all the fees. And I've been using them for about 6 months. And anybody that I talk to that does any type of business over the States, I'm trying to push Veeam to them because they seem great. But other than those ones, the money ones, I think we you probably have all of ours. We just don't have all of yours.
Oh, that's not fair.
No, but
It's
you
even
guys have
worse
a
in
bigger
Mexico.
market. You guys have a bigger market, right? So
Yeah, more people.
Life is
Yeah.
not fair.
I know.
And if anybody knows how to make the best out of it, it's we book accountants and bookkeepers and that. So
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. So I'm going to end on Ernest. He is recommending a book, Radical CPA Guide. You gave us the link, Ernest?
From success to significance, yeah. It was a
Nice.
great thing I went and saw with BotKeeper, who is, got that product out there that's automating bookkeeping.
Pretty neat. They got a great
Jeff
story.
Slater's involved with them pretty heavily, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
Their entrepreneurial story is pretty impressive and very powerful when you talk. If you listen to how they went for funding, they did it a pretty impressive way. So definitely worth checking that out.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we're going to end for today. See you all same time, same place next week.
See ya.
Bye.